In the prophetic glory realm, you don't wait for things to happen. You make them happen. Because some of us have waited for too long. You make them what? Happen. The Lord said so and so I'm waiting on the Lord. When will you keep waiting on them? Make them happen. There is a way out. Find that way. If it will take you 200 years to succeed, to climb a mountain and succeed, then be on your way on top of that mountain. Whatever it will cost you. Because the world is busy. The world no longer listens to people with words. Grammar no longer have a position. There is no office for grammar again. Grammar has been kicked out. People are looking for resource. Those days, a broke guy can have 10 girlfriends. The days are over. Now, ladies want a man who have resource. Even if you're a deaf and dumb, just have what they want. You can't speak, you can't talk, you can't see. It's enough. Have what they want. That's resource. Resource over words. You go born again, you have been explaining your God 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Hey, my God is on the way. My God is on which way? Amen. Hey, man of God, sometimes God, when the Lord finally showed up, I know he finally showed up. If you know the way he's coming, probably someone stopped him on the way. Let's take the bike. Let's meet him. Whichever way he's coming from, let's meet him. He's too slow. That is what we call the glory realm. I want to teach you how to enter that realm. That things you have waited for, it is not happening. You say, you know what? I'm no longer waiting. I'm the one coming to you. I'm packing my things. Wherever you are, that is where I will be. Like Naomi and Ruth. Where you go, I will go. Where you sleep, I will sleep. Pack your things. Someone must change location. Physically and spiritually. And even psychologically. You have to change. Prophecy is a realm where time is created. But revelation is a realm where time is known. It's one thing to create time. Another thing to know when the time it is. Some of the things we prophesy about, they are not yet about to happen. They've already taken place. Do you know that there's nothing like prophecy in heaven? There's no prophecy in heaven. Prophecy only functions in the earthly realm where time has confined men to places. The reason why prophecy is needed is because there is a future. There is a realm where the future looks like the now. So why would prophecy be needed in that realm? So when we say, can I prophesy? You can only say it in the earthly realm, where time has taken hold of men. There is a realm where prophecy is not needed. So that is why if you go to heaven and your office is a prophet, nobody will even respect you. That's why faithful servants have more crowns than prophets in heaven. Because at that realm, that title don't scare anybody because it is not needed in the heavens. It is only required here. Why? Men are bound to time. Prophecy is a realm where time is created. So when we prophesy, we all of a sudden anticipation came in. You are now anticipating, expectation. And people, when they expect and the time elapses, they become anxious. The Lord have said it. Why didn't it happen? Just like the case of Abraham. The Lord told Abraham, for 25 years, you have said so many things about my life. What is happening? Prophecy, grace, it creates time and it breeds expectation. That is why God don't prophesy. It is prophets who prophesy. So when he appeared to prophet Ezekiel, he said, son of man, prophesy. Where God lives, he don't need to prophesy. And the Lord said, let there be. There was light, no argument. Light appeared. But in Ezekiel 37, he asked the prophet and said, son of man, there is a problem. Ezekiel said, what is the problem? He said, follow me. The Bible said he took me into a valley full of dry bones. And they were very dry. And he said, son of man, can these bones live again? He said, only you know it. No man know it. And the Lord said, okay, prophesy unto the dry bones. We could see Ezekiel begin to prophesy. And you could see the man struggling to perform the miracle. It's in your Bible. Ezekiel 37. He struggled to perform it. But we enjoy that testimony. We enjoy that miracle. What a miracle. But the guy struggled. And the hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord. See the grammar he's giving us here. And set me down in the midst of a valley which was full of what? Bones. Verses 2. And caused me to pass by them round about. And behold. Now, the Lord now let him roam. He has to see the situation. So he carried him around the situation. Some of you have seen the situation. The only problem is your mouth is shut. You can't speak. What the devil does is that he will bring you to a point where you will no longer speak. Because he wants to let you know that speaking have no resource. So many people have stopped praying and many people have stopped talking. You know why? They don't get resource. But watch this. Look! They were very dry. He has assessed the situation, the problem. And he's now reporting to us what the problem was. God intentionally carried him around the situation and made him assess the situation. And he said, it was very bad. Is there anybody here from a bad family? And is there anyone here with a bad situation? I'm here to tell you, your problem is not special. Ezekiel was there before. Very bad. Earthly problem needs an earthly intervention. Any intervention in the absence of an earthly contribution is illegal. It does not matter. No being is permitted. Any problem that took place on earth, men contributed. Mention one. The death of your auntie, you contributed. The death of your mother, was it premature? If yes, you were part of it. There are many murderers sitting here. They don't know they are murderers. That's why I told you, if I begin to teach, kill that witch, many people will walk out of the church because some of you are witches. Wickedness is not just in the participation of an evil. It's when you can stop the evil and you refuse to stop it. You are also wicked. Hey, you are wicked. Imagine they are killing a child here. You could have stopped it. You are sitting there, man, I don't want to be. And finally the child died. They came. Do you know that if they are arresting everybody, you too, you are accomplice. You were there. That's why when a crime is committed, they are looking for people that even saw the crime. And they will ask you, what did you do? So when they come to a crime scene, they are looking for men that were close. So the last mistake or the last time the devil visited your house and succeeded was because you didn't do anything about it. Now, there are things we must stop. Ezekiel assessed the problem. And after he was done assessing the situation, he said it was very bad. And the Lord now said, Son of man, prophesy. And he said, and I prophesy as I was commanded. Watch this. There is no place in the Bible you see God prophesying, because prophecy is only needed in the realm of time, and that guy is not in the realm of time. He's in eternity. That place, there is no past time, there is no present time, and there is no future time. That place, it is possible to sleep and wake up and you are the richest in the whole world. From that realm, it is possible. But you know why? You know why that possibility is not bad? You are in your realm. That is why God deals with men based on their level of revelation about him. The last time you read about the miracle he did through Moses was what Moses could host. If Moses could have hosted more, he would have done more. There is no banality in the realm of God. There is no highest miracle in the Bible. There's no miracle in the Bible that is the highest. The problem is that when we teach like this, people catch it. But after they greet their friend and step out, they lose it. That's why my best place is my office desk and my chair. Immediately I sit on that chair and put my things down. I remember I'm a pastor. Bills begin to flow in. Issues begin to flow in. Because sometimes when you are home and you are watching a seasonal movie, you forget you are a pastor. They have served you food and you are chewing it with 35 fingers. Okay, you are a pastor. Now Ezekiel began to prophesy. And then we saw that there were stages of that miracle. He assessed the problem, report the problem back to God, and the Lord said, okay, let's continue the creation. And they started with the creation. One step after another. God was involved. But somewhere in the Bible, the Lord said, let there be light. Alone. No man was involved. It just happened. Bang! No process. But there was a process in this miracle. When prophecy needs time to manifest, it's because men are involved. Because when God is the only one involved, it is no longer a prophecy. He just speak it and he have it. Say it and he have it. It is needed in time to prophesy. In the realm of God, in the eternal realm, prophets are not needed. If you die today now, you are not going to be Apostle Israel in heaven. Because who need an apostle in heaven? For what? And when he ascended high, he gave gifts unto men. The reason is for earthly manifestation. You know why you are in your house? You know what? Do you even know why you are in your family? Have you ever asked yourself why you are put in that house? Some of you don't even know why you are in Ghana. That's the problem. That's where we are now. The book of Mark. And the apostle asked Jesus, is it the sin of the parents or it is his own sin that is what? He's crippled. It is whose sin? And then Jesus said, it's neither of them. But this happened that the glory of God will be what? Sin. Israel, you are in your poor family that the glory of God will be seen. For the glory of God to manifest, he intentionally introduced men to problems. So some of you, one of the things you've not yet understood is that God have intentionally introduced you to that problem, watching you bring out his glory. But you yourself, you don't even know what that's the problem. When Lazarus died, they told Jesus, your friend is sick, and he waited till he died. And after he died, he what? He didn't go. 4 days later, he said, now let's go and wake my friend up. They said, if he's sleeping, he will wake up. But Jesus said, the guy is not sleeping. There is a realm, let's go. So Mary and Martha met this man and said, if you were here. So which means if Jesus was there, Lazarus wouldn't have died. What type of man is that the people know that the presence of our master cast away death? Some of these scriptures, you have to take your time and listen to the words of the people very well. It said, if you were here, he wouldn't have died. So look, death knows when to visit. Death is a personality. By now, he sees you. And the reason why he cannot touch you is because there is a man with you. You now understand why people died. The only reason why you should be afraid of death is when you are operating outside Christ. As far as he's with you, don't be afraid of it. So Martha said, if you were here, our brother wouldn't have died. And Jesus said, relax. This happened that the glory of God will be seen. Using problems to your advantage. Now, anytime you are in an environment and there is a problem, don't lament over it. And I'm not just talking about your environment. I want to stress it and talk about your family. Hear me well. The bigger the problem, the bigger the glory. When you are from a family, there are no problems. You should know that there's God. Don't have more expectation from you. Before you were born, everybody's rich. There's no much expectation. You must buy the private jet to the glory of God. There are people that will buy private jet. Nobody will post it. You know why? They have inherited all. But some of you here, you were created in that house that the glory of God will be seen. And now watch this. But for that glory to manifest, there is a prophetic glory where you speak your way into that glory. You prophesy your way into that glory. It is a realm where you begin to speak like God, act like God. You know, you just say it. And he said, you shall decree a thing. And whatever you decree, I will give it to you. All of us here, sometimes, many years ago, we were taught on how to be prayed for. Prayer is not closing your eyes. No, sir. The reason why you feel like when you come here alone for 1 hour, you feel energized. Sometimes what you did may just be within yourself. The highest dimension of prayer is meditation. And during the time of meditation, it is self-discovery. Watch this. Meditation is when you journey from who you are not and meet who you are in the realm of the spirit. That is what we call meditation. That's why he said, meditate on this word day and John entered heaven and saw ministers as flames of fire. So you don't know you're a flame of fire until you begin to meditate. So that is why meditation is the highest dimension of prayer. So prayer is not what we actually do. When we say pray, look, if you get to know yourself, this cry you are crying every day, you will never cry again. You don't know who you are. You think you are the guy looking for the job. You are the broke guy. Think of so many things that is not you. But it is my prayer. Someone will discover himself. What then is prayer again? When we say prayer, it's talking to the real self every day, anywhere, anytime. You can be here whilst praying. You are riding your motor and you are talking. Now, that is what we call prayer. It is a meeting between you and God. You can be anywhere and God will meet you. Because is it a physical being? Or you sit on this here and God will sit there and say, no, sir. So, learn to talk to yourself. I am blessed. The I am blessed is too short. Sometimes you should sit yourself on a meeting. Sometimes have a meeting. So meditation is a period where you have a meeting with yourself. Sit yourself down and tell yourself the truth. Anyone who don't meditate end up making a lot of mistakes. In the absence of meditation, mistakes are unavoidable. You can't avoid it. So tomorrow when you wake up, don't be quick to get out of the bed. Even if you get out of the bed, go and sit somewhere. Meet yourself. You've not yet met you. You have met. You know Polly, who is a singer. You know Raphael. You know Flora. You know everybody here. But the only one you have not yet known is yourself. You have not met yourself yet. When you stand in front of a mirror, the man you see is not you. It's a container. The real self cannot be broken. Your real you don't know how to be broken. It is this one that is broken every day. You want to create things. You want to change things. You want to speed up things. The glory realm. That is the realm God will pray. Let there be, and there was.